Hey guys, it's Matt. Today is January 5th, 2022, and I have not made a video in a couple months. Probably 3 or 4 months actually. Just got super busy with quarter 4. Just wanted to put this video out there to go over the top 10 items I sold for Q4 and then to give you all an update on my shop and what I've been doing. So first we're going to go over a little update. If you don't want to see that, you can go ahead and skip forward. It shouldn't be too far into the future. I don't know. I haven't made that part of the video yet. So if you're new here, my name's Matt. Store is MSG's Treasures on eBay, as is my YouTube channel, obviously. I buy storage units, go to thrift stores, estate sales, and resell the stuff on eBay. I currently have about 1,100 square foot office space that I'm renting. And yeah, sales have been great. Anyway, if you remember some of my old channels, I said after Christmas was over I was gonna sort through my toy shelves here and get rid of a lot of stuff, reprice some things, and yeah, I'm getting rid of quite a bit. A lot of empty shelves. Let's see, I have 3 totes here I'm going to go donate. A lot of it's NASCAR stuff, and then just other things I took shots on that just didn't pan out, or they've gotten so low in price they're just not worth shipping anymore because they're too big, with shipping getting expensive. So here's a buy I made a couple months ago. Thought I was doing good because most of these NASCAR are gold, and I know stay away from NASCAR, right? And I couldn't help it because they were all said limited edition and gold, so I had to pop on them. Spent way too much a piece. $5 a car was $250. I'm lucky to sell them for $17.99 free shipping, and they're a priority. So yeah, I'm not making any money. I'm giving it a few more months. Whatever I don't sell, I'm go ahead and I'm donating those as well because it is what it is. Anyway. So I still have quite a few things, if you've seen my older videos, that are still here because frankly I just had them priced too high. I've adjusted prices on all these die casts. There used to be 4 boxes of Johnny Lightning, so I'm down to 1.5, and then got some other things on the shelves here that I had them priced too high, so I've lowered the stuff. Hopefully we'll start moving it. But yeah, a lot of empty space now. These are kind of cool. Dragon Crystal Wars, they're mega blocks. These are complete. I paid $20 a piece for these 2 bigger sets. I've listed for $229, so it might be a little high, but I'm willing to hold off. Yeah, so my last locker was a ton of clothes. I'm barely gonna make money on it. A lot of them are just not worth reselling on eBay. I'm talking like truckloads. It's hard to. I didn't do a video because I was really busy, but it was a 10 by 10 stacked floor to ceiling and nothing but boxes, so it was a total gamble. I was all in with fees and taxes for $690. It was 8 feet tall, stacked, just crazy. The problem was like 70% of it was clothes. And just crazy. A lot of vintage stuff. But I've researched a lot of it. It's not really selling well, and eBay has really poor sell-through rates. I have kept some jackets. Actually, quite a few bins full of clothes I am going to sell, so I've gotten into clothes selling business, I guess. Quite a few clothes here. I have them all bagged. They're going to get tagged, so I plan on marking all these boxes and shelves. I still haven't done it yet because I'm rearranging. If you remember, this used to be a lot of electronics. These used to be my records. I moved them over by the shipping station. So these are bigger boxes of clothes. I don't really like these big boxes because I have to dig. But I'm putting bigger clothing items in it, like jeans and stuff. So these are all the toys that I've pulled. All these were listed, so I took them down like these because the boxes are shot, and that's why nobody's buying them. I tested it. I took one out of a box and sold it. I mean, I'm only getting like $20 for it, but I mean, I paid like $2 for these at an estate sale. If you remember my train haul, these things aren't listed. There's 4 pieces left out of that big train haul. Like this was listed, but the box is screwed up, so I'm taking out the box. I've had better luck selling toys out of the box if the boxes are screwed up. Same with this Pepsi bank. The box is kind of shot. So, and a lot of these cars I had listed in lots together, and they weren't selling, so I've priced them. You know, they're like $12 a piece individually, so I'm gonna relist them as individual lots. These aren't selling singularly, so I'm gonna put them together as a lot. This is a Franklin Mint, and it would be worth quite a bit of money, but the driver's side rear mirrors broke off. I mean, this is like $100 car easy, if it wasn't broke, and it hasn't been listed for no telling how long. I don't know how it was even on the shelf still. Quite a few of this stuff wasn't even listed. Like, I have some random bags of Barbie clothes that are vintage from like the 70s, I would guess, and I just slot them up in bags. I had 6 bags full. I've sold the other 3, and apparently those never got listed. That's back when I had an employee, and I don't think he was completely. I just think he was a little shady, which is one reason why he doesn't work for me anymore. These weren't listed at all. This wasn't listed at all. These are all Solido, like fire engines. Like, I guess that's French. Anyway, the boxes are rough. I got these cheap because the boxes were rough. And this is what's left. It was a fire truck collectible haul. I'm going to pull all these out of the boxes and list them a little bit cheaper than what they were in the box. It seems to work. Hey guys, I just wanted to add one thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep making videos. I really enjoyed doing it, but I'm really busy. But if you want to see more content, you know, please hit the subscribe button. I mean, it's free. And if you like the video, hit that thumbs up. It might motivate me to make more. Like I said, it's been 3 months since I made a video. And I really want to concentrate on storage units, but I'm not just going to buy storage units for videos. I need to buy educated guess ones. Not educated guesses. They need to be an educated gamble, basically, is what they are. And I just don't want to buy units just for filming YouTube. So it's been hard finding a good one. The last good one I was about to bid on, they canceled at the last minute, and that would have been an amazing locker. It was 200 miles away, but it would have been worth the drive, I think. But anyway, just hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and continue watching this show. Thanks. But anyway, I'm still reorganizing, and I'm still cleaning up, getting rid of some stuff. I need to go through this shelf here and these bins and stuff here, not the books. I got these all moved, and you've probably seen this in plenty of videos. This ain't the same one. I've sold the last one. I had 5 of these total, so I'm down to 4. $179. They are slow movers, but I made good money on that purchase. And then we got my shoe racks here still. One of the lockers I bought recently, I probably have 40 to 50 pair of Nikes that I haven't photographed because they need cleaning, and I'm just not ready to do that yet. So it was a really cool locker for that one, at least. I've only bought in 2. So I've only bought in 2 lockers in the last 4 months. One was not a full 10 by 10. It was a lot of clothes also, but it happened to have a lot of Nikes buried in there, so I'm gonna do well with that. I only paid $260 for that locker. I've already sold some of the shoes from it, but like I said, I have probably, no exaggeration, downstairs in my storage unit 40 pairs. I have 10 in my truck that I just need to get taken out so I can clean them at the house. But yeah, cleaning shoes is not top of my priority list, but I need to get them taken care of, obviously, because I got a lot. So here we got my records moved over here. They're a little harder to get to just because the shelf's not as tall, but I got all my electronics up here too. I'll show you on this shelf here. So I had a big dragon purchase of dragon figures. I sold quite a few of them. I'm not making money on that list because of those 2 big dragons up there. I had 5 of them. 2 of them I shipped were broken, both of them. during shipping, and the green one up there on the left, it broke when I was packing it, so I took the gold one down, and they're just gonna be my mascots. But yeah, lost my butt on that one, but that's okay. That's how it goes sometimes. A lot of my Christmas stuff is gone. I had a ton of Department 56 items, and that one I'm probably donating because it doesn't work, and that's why I haven't sold it. It's big, so if I lower it any further, I'm not gonna make much money on it, so I'd rather just donate it. And then here we got what's left of the Fenton purchase I made last year. So a lot of these white pieces I need to rephotograph because I put them on a white background and they look really awful. But yeah, really thin out. It was like 2 shelves. Alright guys, so I'm going to go over the top 20 items that I sold during quarter 4, starting with the lowest to highest. I'm going to tell you how much I paid for them, where I got them, and how much they sold for, and how long they were listed roughly. Earlier I said top 10, but top 20 is more fun. There's a lot of stuff that I made decent money on, so I'd like to share it with you. So let's get started. I'd like to do a screen share, but my computer in the office doesn't have a microphone or a camera set up to it, so I'm not going to be able to do that, but I'm going to cut and paste the screenshots for you here in a minute. So 20th thing first. So it's a GE stereo radio cassette recorder boombox. I got it at an estate sale where it cleaned up really well, probably in June maybe, and it sold in October for $119.99 plus $29 shipping. Really good sale. That was the cheaper one out of the 2. I sold the other one for $149 pretty quickly after listing it. So the next item is a Franklin Mint Dragon. It was a great sale. I paid $10 for it in an estate sale. Actually, I got 5 of them. I sold it for $149.99 free shipping. It costs like $30 to ship it because I double boxed it. Buyer opened the claim. Then it broke. Sent me pictures. UPS wouldn't honor it, so I'm out the money. $149 plus the $30 in shipping. Refunded. Nothing I can do. Anyway, it would have been a great sale. Next up is it's a Baratza. I'm looking at the computer. Coffee grinder. I got it at a local thrift store down the street from me. Paid $10 for it. It was in the box. Took a little bit of cleaning and sold it for $119.99 plus $30 shipping. It went to California. Great sale. $10 into that is great no matter what. Alright, so number 17 is a lot of broken cameras that I got at a governmentdeals.gov auction. I drove 2 hours away to get all these cameras. I did fairly well. I'm not sure exactly how much. It's been a while, so these were what was left of what's broken. Lenses that had fungus in them. Lotted them all up. Sold it at auction. It sold for $157.50 free shipping, and it sold back in November. Like I said, that $157 pays for the lot of cameras, and I've sold cameras in the hundreds. I sold timers for $50 a piece. I had 5 of them, darkroom timers, so it was a really good pickup. I don't know if I'd drive 2 hours. I was hoping to pick up the stuff that didn't even sell, because there was when you first open a government deals account, you can only bid on 3 things. There was quite a few things I wanted to bid on that nobody bid on, that were boring, but they had to do with camera and darkroom stuff, and it was selling good on eBay. I tried to let them talk them into selling it all to me there, but they wouldn't do it. So I said, well, I'm not coming back 2 hours to get this stuff, so now or never. And they just said no, they're going to try to sell it again on the website. But anyway. Alright, next up is an Olympus 35mm waterproof camera, film camera. I got it out of this locker that I recently purchased for $690. One of the few things that wasn't clothes or books. I probably have 20 boxes left to go through. Most of them are books. I haven't even I mean, I like selling books, but I don't know. It's just it was a bad locker. They're not all great. But this camera sold for $169.99, and it sold pretty quick, and it sold on December 16th. Alright, next up is this is a photograph enlarger that for dark rooms, I guess. It was from that purchase I made 2 hours away by all the camera equipment. I paid $150. I won 5 of these for $150. This one sold for $169.99 free shipping. Went to Florida, so it was only like $20 to ship it. The great deal about that lot, not only did I get 5 of the enlargers, which took a while to sell, that took like 6 months just to sell that one. Each enlarger had a timer, darkroom timer, and I sold each one of those for $50 within a week of listing them. So that's a great pickup. Next up is another camera, and this came from the same camera lot from a school district in North Carolina. It's a Canon AE1 programmed 35mm camera. And yeah, like I said, I keep looking over at the screen because I'm not screen sharing this. I sold it for $179.99. I had it listed for a long time. I had it listed really high. Finally just cut the price down and finally sold. Great feedback left. It sold on November 24th. Alright, next up is some sterling silver ducks. These are antique. I got them up from my guy, the thrift store that I really like to go to, where he buys lockers. I paid up for these. I paid $80 for them. I had them originally priced for $250. Finally sold them for $179.99 free shipping. They're actually small, so the shipping was pretty inexpensive. And it took a while to sell, but I don't mind sitting on stuff like that. I would have liked to get $250, but I had another, like a horse that sold for $250 that he sold to me for $50, so that was great. All right, next up, got these at an estate sale. I paid $200 for all the stuff I bought. Filled up bins of stuff. They're my favorite company. I love going to their sales when they're close by. This is a four pairs. It's a set of 4 Chevy SS Camaro hubcaps from the 1960s. I sold them for $179.99. They took like 3 months to sell, and they sold on November 9th. Alright, next up is another Dragon, and you guessed it, it broke. I had to refund the money. They will not honor the insurance. So that's 2, one from FedEx, one from UPS. This Dragon sold for $179.99. Again, I double boxed it. It was wrapped to survive the drop from Empire State Building, I swear. Alright, next up is the same camera lot. So I forgot this happened. I'm not cutting it out. But the first bidder didn't pay for that camera lot. So I put them back up for auction. A week later, they sold for $205.50. And that buyer paid. And they paid on November 14th. So sometimes it works out if the buyer doesn't pay. Alright, next up is a pair of Bose speakers that I got at the Goodwill. Paid $10 for the set. They're Bose 301 Series 4 direct bookshelf speakers. I had them priced for $199. I always start at the high end. They were listed for like 6 months. I finally dropped the price and then added $50 shipping as a flat rate fee. Somebody in Alaska bought them, and yeah, shipping was $98. So I only paid $10. It ticked me off, but I still made the money. I still shipped it to them. They got the speakers, left positive feedback, so it is what it is. Like, yeah, it would have definitely been enough to go to California, but somebody in Alaska bought them. What can you do? But anyway, the next 2 items are both Department 56, so they're not related. They sold a couple months apart. I got them when I went to the beach in June. There was a guy who has a shop. He said he was shutting down. He had a whole bunch of these Department 56 houses. I asked if I bought them all, what would he do? And he said half off of whatever he had priced for. So both of these I paid $20 for. He had them priced at $40, and I didn't look up comps there. I would have paid him $40. But I did buy a lot of other stuff from him, a lot of records, a lot of stuff, golf clubs. But anyway, this is a Santa Claus house. They're limited edition. Santa's sleigh actually circles around the chimney, which is cool. It sold for $229.99, and it was about $25 to ship it. So great sale. The next Department 56 one is the Gingerbread House. It sold for the same price, $229.99, and I don't remember where I shipped that one. That one sold in October, and the other one sold in December. So those were, I believe, the last two Department 56 items I had. And the Santa Claus house, actually, that was the second one. So the first one, I had it lower. I sold it for $179 back, and it sold like in July, I think. Um, but this one was sitting for a while because I didn't list them both together, and when I listed it, it sold like within 3 or 4 days. The next item was an awesome sale. I paid $25 for these shoes. They're Ralph Lauren's. They're actually Crockett and John's, which they're bench made, I guess is what the term is called in England. Um, they're ankle boots, men's. Sold them for $249.99, free shipping, and those sold on December 3rd. Positive feedback left, so great sale. I went to this estate sale on the lake nearby, Lake Murray. It was like a $2 million home. I found a bunch of Easton Press books, made a couple thousand off those books, no lie. It was amazing. These boots were the boots were just part of that sale. $249.99. They had two other pairs of these Ralph Lauren Crockett and John boots that weren't boots; they were just shoes. I sold those for $119.99 and $79.99. So really good sale, and the stuff was expensive priced there, and I still found some good stuff. The books were amazing, but those all sold within a week or two of me listing them, so they're not part of this. So we're in the top 5 now. This is a book that I paid $3 for at an estate sale where I got a ton of this type of content matter. It's a lot of extraterrestrial stuff, like close encounter stuff, and like end of days type of material. A lot of books and DVDs. I paid $3 a piece. I made a killing. This book sold for $249.99. It's signed by the author. It's called I'm gonna say, I guess, Magic Eyes Only. Signed by the author, and it had and it had a signed letter in it too. So it was definitely legit. Really good sale, $249 from $3. Yeah, that's why I like doing this. All right, number 4. I got this from my cousin. He had a bunch of extra electronics. He does a lot of audio work for our church and stuff. I think I gave a flat fee of all the stuff that he had. I think I gave him like $200-300. I didn't price a lot of this stuff. He kind of knew what it was worth and didn't care. He accepted the offer. He was fine with it. But this is a 8-channel microphone splitter made by Art, and it sold for $249.99 back October 28th. So another good sale. So number 4. So this item I picked up at an online auction for an estate sale company. I don't even remember when. This took a couple months to sell, but so probably in the summer. They had a lot of non-sports trading cards at auction. I took a gamble on a lot of this stuff. This actual item, no. There was one thing I got that was in a lot of VHS tapes that was a signed Joe DiMaggio card in a sealed 10 from the 90s. That's not what I'm talking about. That sold for like $279 also, but this is Marvel Masterpieces Series 1 in collectible tin. It's sealed. The seal is kind of yellowed. The dude was a smoker. But I still sold it for $279.99, and that I paid like $25 for that lot. So that was amazing. Like I said, these sales are why I love doing this. But anyway, number 2, and it's not really number 2 because I remember the offer I took on it. But when you look at your solds on eBay, it doesn't take an account for that, just what the list price was. So this was at my favorite estate sale company. Went to one of their sales. This particular item had probably been listed for close to 2 years, but I had 3 of them. I paid $300 for all of this stuff at that sale. I felt it was 11 totes full of stuff. I don't even remember. I can't even remember. It's been that long ago, but I made thousands off that sale. This is a vintage Browning ham ham receiver and transmitter. Yeah, it's for parts only. I had it priced for $299.99. Somebody finally said, "Will you take 200 for it?" I'm like, "Yes, please. Get it off my shelves." The thing weighs 40 pounds. It was probably $35 to ship it, but that's fine. It was all profit. I was glad to see it go and all that. I've sold most everything from that sale, if not everything. I don't remember. I've gone through so much stuff. So, and finally, number one is another Department 56 item. It's actually a Cathedral of St. Nicholas. It's like a 30th anniversary, and it sold for $319.99. Yeah, $319.99. Um, Again, I got it from the beach from the guy who was getting rid of a lot of stuff. Paid him, I think, $30 for that piece. He had 60 on it, and I would have paid him 60. But like I said, I saw Department 56. I saw it was the good packaging that you look for, the one with the colorful pictures on the front, and was just like, how much you want for everything. So, um, great sale. Made a lot of money off him, and that's why I like doing this. But $319.99, and that was the final thing. But wait, there's more. So looking at your sold comps doesn't put an account for multiple item orders. So there's actually I have three bonus listings for you. These are all multi-item purchases that happened in quarter four. So the first one is a bunch of rocks, basically. One of the lockers I bought last year for $400. I made a boatload of money on that. Had a bunch of records. I made my money back on just the records. So it had a Tupperware full of polished stones and like crystals in it. They were all individually in Ziploc bags and all labeled for me. They sat in my shipping container all year. Um, I finally decided to grab them and look up the stuff, and was kind of blown away at a lot of the rocks, and listed all of the individual stones in lots of whatever they were in a little pile. A lot of them were only like $7.99 for like 6 or 7, but people were using them to make jewelry, obviously. Um, and this one lady bought almost every one of the listings, and it came out to $162.94. So great sale. Um, couldn't be happier. That was awesome. All right, next up is the same situation. So this locker I bought last year for $400. It had some dishware in it, and I don't like dishware. Um, but I knew it was something special. I went through the unit to make sure I couldn't find any more, and it just sat on a shelf in my shipping container all year. It's made in Japan. I don't even want to say it. It's you spell UCAGCO. So it's festival. It's pink. I broke it up into lots because I didn't want to sell it as a set because it wasn't a whole set. So um, somebody from Tennessee, which state a couple states over, bought all of it. So it went in 2 boxes. It was like $30 a ship, but these four individual listings sold for $164.96. She didn't buy it all, but what happened was this sold on December 27th, and it sold within 24 hours. Cause I feel like I probably underpriced it, which is fine. I'm happy with the money I made off of it. Um, but the lady came back after items were delivered and bought the remaining chop plates and serving bowls. And that purchase was $69.99. So, and it was able to fit in 1 box. So overall, really happy with that sale too. All right, next up, somebody bought a lot of 4 records from me from Hong Kong. So they're all in this sale for 4 records for $185. $41 of that was shipping. So the record sold for $124.96. All right, and finally, the next lot up of stuff. Somebody did their Christmas shopping with me on December 13th. They bought 6 items. Um, some of them just not even the same. 4 were books, and then they were all Franklin Library hardcover books. So in itself, they weren't a ton of money by themselves. Then they bought some Norman Rockwell collector cards. It was like a whole set, 90 card set. Those cards are from the online estate auction, like where I got all these cards from. Um, the books were from actually an online estate sale too, the Franklin Library ones. And then the military exercises of 1730 was from the sale where I got those dragons that I've talked about over and over again. And then finally, a different online estate auction. These vintage Wedgwood Peter Rabbit tea set. So all in all, that was $162.94. So, like I said, it was a great Q4, and those were my bonus sales that I didn't see until I. Hey guys, if you're still here watching this, I really appreciate it. It means you really like me. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. So I'll talk to you later and see you in the next one, maybe. If I make another one. I don't know. It's been 3 months since I made one. Might be another 3 months. But it doesn't hurt to subscribe anyway. Take it easy. Have a good 2022. Bye.